First of all, I would like to mention that um, doing a Telugu film after a very, very long time, and it was an absolute pleasure going on set. I was a little nervous when I was getting ready, but when I came on the set, the first thing that Radha sir said, "Oh, we are such great fans of yours, and it's so nice to have you on set." And everyone was so welcoming and so much of respect and love on the set. Within the first 5 minutes, I felt absolutely comfortable. And then, of course, Prabhas walked on set, and he's everyone's darling, and he became my darling also when he just came and said that, "Oh, we've always watched your movie, and it's lovely to have the opportunity to work with you." So, yes, it was a very wonderful start, and Manoj sir, the cinematographer, and the sets that have been made for this film is absolutely stunning. I have worked on a lot of sets in back in Mumbai, but this was something else. It was so grand and so beautiful that you felt that you were transported to another world, which was beautiful.
So,
Absolutely.
so what was your feeling immediately after listening to the script?
Um, I was wondering how I would play his mother actually, as everyone else did. But the story is that of a young mother, and she's also a danceress. So I think as dancers, one learns to maintain your body and exercise, remain fit. So I guess I got into that character well rather than someone who was plumper, you know.
Madam, you have done in Talaivi as a mother,
Mm-hmm.
and because of that, you got this role rather notified, or
No, I think both of them came simultaneously within, um I think, a week or two of each other. So, Thalaivi was also offered to me, and Radhe Shyam was also offered to me around the same time. But I think due to the pandemic and the COVID, the 2 years of everything getting delayed, I think that's why the films kept on going. You know, I think the release dates were all messed up, and everyone decided to wait up to the theaters were really open. And especially a film like this deserves to be seen in the theaters. So on 11th of March now, it's releasing, and I hope all of y'all will come to the theaters to watch it.
So, what kind of role you have, and how the cute and beautiful mother going to deal with movie?
Uh, my role is that of Prabhas's mother. She's also a dancer. She's also a kind of an inspiration why he lives his life the way he does. So, rest of the movie, I think y'all should watch it to understand what I'm playing for him.
So, what was the most challenging thing for this movie?
I think the most challenging part was to play a dance twist because uh, I have not learned Bharatanatyam. I have not learned how to dance. In fact, um in a very short span of time, I had to prepare for an entire dance number, which was hardly about 5 to 6 days. That's all that I got. And I didn't want to go wrong because, our dance forms in India, be it Kathak, Bharatnatyam, Kuchipudi, they are, they are tradition. And I think it matters a lot where people have been learning these dance forms for years, and then especially like in Bharatnatyam they do the Arangetram, and it takes years to reach that position. So I didn't want to make any mistakes. I didn't want people to point out fingers and say, "Oh, she's doing this wrong." But it was so difficult for me because even at this age to start learning something which is people I think learn when they were like that small, it was a process for me. But I think yeah, I just hope that I haven't hurt anyone's feelings in that, and I hope that people appreciate the hard work. In 5 days, and we were shooting in absolute cold weather in Georgia, and that's where we had to do this dance sequence. So I was freezing over there while everyone was in their coats and jackets, and I was bare feet and I had to be dancing over there. So I think that was the most difficult part of this film.
How
Ma'am,
was your interaction with other actors, co-actors, apart of Prabhas?
I think it was lovely. I think the atmosphere on the set was more like a family, and everyone was eating together, especially during lunchtime. And I think it's thanks to Prabhas. Actually, he had such delicious food coming on the set that we would end up all chit chatting, and we had to be told by Radha sir, "Abhi theek hai, break khatam ho gaya. Come on, we need to work," because we would all enjoy our lunch breaks over there.
ma'am, what you learned about Prabhas before the Radhe Shyam? What you find about Prabhas after Radhe Shyam?
Mm, well, I knew Prabhas from the image he has in Bahubali. So it's larger than life. It is so humongous that when you kind of interact with him, you interact with that in mind. But when you meet him, you come across a very, very down to earth and very humble person, very soft spoken, and gives lots of respect to his co stars. So you come across someone who, after achieving such great heights, is also very down to earth and very real. I think the mark of someone who has achieved or become great in life is when they are humble also. So I think Prabhas has to be credited for maintaining himself, maintaining the beauty of relationships. He has his sisters and his family and his friends always with him. And I think in today's times, when the world is changing and people get into more nuclear families and people are not bothered about their elders and their family as such, here to come across someone who is, um after being such a huge star, also considers real relationships so much is very, very nice and refreshing to see.
So
And how
what
do you
you
define your career of 33 years career with 25 films and few TV shows?
I define my career as just the beginning. It's very small. I'm waiting to do so much more big work right now. Um, when I started my career, I chose my family before my career. I gave it time. I thought that at that point of time, to build a family requires time, requires the foundation to be strong. You have to give enough time for relationships to build, and especially for a woman who is the crux of any household. And that's what I did. Now that my children are grown up and they are doing their life on their own and are well versed in what they want to do, I think it's time for me to live my life again. और जैसे हिंदी फिल्म में कहा जाता है, सिमरन जा जी ले अपनी जिंदगी. My children told me that, Mommy, please go and do what you love. So I'm back here.
So you are from Maine Pyar Kiya, from that time to this time you are looking like that only. So there is no change at all. So what's your secret of that? And we all have to know that.
I think we all talk about health, and it's very important to do things in moderation. So don't diet too much, drink enough water, sleep enough water, enjoy your life with friends. Because I also feel that in India, especially, we all bond so much over food. We bond over food even during festivals, during weddings, during just family get togethers. Even if we want to meet a friend, we say, let's meet for lunch or dinner or coffee or chai. When we, in today's times, everyone wanting to become really thin and slim, give up on natural good food, I think that's where they have the problem, where they are always having medicines. And apart from this, I think what matters most is having sense of gratitude. When you're thankful to God for whatever He's given to you, when you don't carry grudges, you don't look down upon anyone, you're not jealous, you're happy with what life has given you, I think it shows on your face.
Ma'am, in December 1989, you became a national crush for with the
Oh
minor
my
Pyar
god,
Kiya.
you're keeping on saying I'm a national crush. No.
So you become overnight star. So you took heartbreak decision. Is it how much impact on that keeping away from the films?
Sorry, I didn't understand your question.
What, how much the impact made on you to keep away from the movies?
It's all about priorities. Like I said, I thought that my giving importance to the family came first, and then looking after my career. Apart from that, let me tell you, in all honesty, we have this show right now called Star Jodi, and I have actually said the truth in that my husband was very possessive. He just thought he had a beautiful wife. He said, "मैं दुनिया को दे दूंगा तो what will happen to me?" So he said, "No, I want to keep my beautiful wife in my home," and I agreed.
So what's your dream role?
Like I said,
Because
I've done very few roles, so I have lots and lots of work that I would like to do, lots of characters that I would like to explore, and lots of youngsters that I would like to work with, because so much of cinema is changing now. We've all gotten exposed to international cinema because of the OTT platforms, and new kind of roles are being written, new kind of films are being made, and it's a lot of young minds that are developing these kind of films. So yes, I would love to work with new talent.
More about. So can we expect a more films from TFI? Can we expect a more?
Telugu film industry.
Well, of course, I would love to. Like I said, I'm coming back to the Telugu industry after a very long time. And of late, I think Telugu industry has just come on the forefront. I mean, people would make, in Bollywood, people were always copying films that were made, whether it's from the Telugu industry or the Malayalam industry, because I think these two were the ones which had newer scripts, newer stories, something very different from the normal stories that one would get. So it had always been there, but now I think the recognition has been more, also due to the OTT platforms, and people are willing to do pan India films. So it's not about making a Hindi film or a Telugu film per se, it's about making good films, and I think this industry does shell out really good cinema.
So tell us more about the association with the production house and the producers. How was your journey with them?
Well, I think this was one of the biggest uh, producers that I have worked with, and very, very. Ah, hello. Yes, you want to come into the interview? So I would say that doing Radhe Shyam, I suddenly saw cinema getting much, much bigger, because the kind of production input that has been done in this particular film, the kind of expertise, the kind of VFX that have been done is amazing. It is, if not more, it's at least par to what Hollywood has to offer. So I think it's not just about per se only action films going into the Hollywood genre and doing bigger. I think this production house says, Acha, we can have romance done much bigger and grandeur. So here's a romantic film which is more than just grand, it is really big. So 11th March, watch it.
You want to choose one destiny or love, which one will you choose?
Sorry?
You want to choose destiny or love? Which one will you choose? Because the whole film is about love and destiny, right?
I don't think I need to choose love or destiny. I think love is written in my destiny. That's why आप लोगों ने मैंने प्यार किया.
Take us more into the makeup and costumes design associated with your character.
For me, Radha sir was very, very insistent. He's saying, I want a young mother. I want you to look beautiful in every frame. And I would keep telling him, I said, yes, but I'm playing a mother. He's saying, aren't you a mother? And I said, yes. Saying, so you are beautiful, you are the mother, and you are mother of two grown-up children. My son and daughter both are grown up. And people still think they are this small, but no, they are really big. And he said, if you can look like this, why don't you turn inspiration to people of your age, that you can still look pretty and you can still be mom. And so I don't want you to put on weight. I don't want you to wear shabby clothes. I want you to carry yourself the way you would. So if you have energy and you want to look pretty and you want to dress up well, and that's how I want to present you to the world. So I said, okay, I'm game for that. Why not? So lots of detailing went into having the costume, the color combinations, even the hairstyling. And he would say, make sure that in every frame you have a different hairstyle, which you feel looks pretty on you. So I think, it's not just about uh, having a good makeup man and hair person or stylist for the heroine, but he made sure that every character felt that their character was that important. So, yes,
So we wish to see you in many more films back to back, but not
absolutely.
like a mother because you don't look like.
Okay. But let me tell you one thing, that why can't mothers also be something else? Like, I'm a mother and I'm an actress, and there are mothers who are lawyers, and there are mothers who are police inspectors, and there are mothers who are IT professionals, and there are mothers who are engineers, and there are mothers everywhere who are doing lots of other things than being mother. So I think being mother is not bad at all. I love being a mother. In fact, I think that's the best role. I hope my children agree to that. But yeah, that is something that's very close to my heart. But I feel that we can, as a society now, explore so much more in different fields, and I hope that I get the opportunity to do so.